You guys want to get in so you can see him? Here we go.
Will he be able to see us?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So where is his picture going to be?
Watch, it's connecting. Yeah. What? How we doing, Luke?
Awesome.
Good. I gotta turn my phone down just a sec because I'm in an office.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Cool. So we did some polls on Edmodo. We got some potential flavors. We just wanted to talk to you about what you think what direction we should head the next couple weeks in terms of like, you know, what today we could probably talk about what flavors you think would taste good together. Then maybe get some ideas to do some sample testing.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let me grab a notebook so I can write this down. Hold on.
Cool. We're actually gonna write it on our smartboard. We got you projected on our smartboard, and we have a little notepad next to it.
Oh, cool.
So we can share those notes with you as well.
Okay. Just a second. I'm trying to find a notebook.
And then maybe while you're doing that, maybe what we'll do also is talk about some of the manufacturing process, like what you think we should do in terms of making the ice cream and that stuff. Just basically have a general conversation and get a good direction together.
Okay.
Who wants to be our recorder? Who's got the best handwriting here?
I do.
That's an honest. He said probably not me. Either Dylan or Caleb. Why don't you start, Dylan, and then Caleb can help out. Is that cool?
Oh, so can I sit right here?
Okay, I'm all set.
Okay, let's pull up Edmodo. Let's see here. Okay, so we basically set it up as two different polls. In the first poll, let's see. Let me get to it.
That's funny.
You over at Patry Family Realty?
I am.
Okay, so what is your favorite ice cream? We had 5 votes for mint. That was the number one. You want to tell them what the ones are, Gavin? Show them what we got up here.
We got strawberry with 0 votes, coffee with 1 vote, chocolate with 2 votes, and
Vanilla with 2. So the easiest thing to do is go from the
vanilla.
start. So what was the most popular one? What's the most important data here that we got from it?
mint.
Mint. So mint was pretty unanimous as the number one.
Okay.
Then let's go to. Then I had them. What's your second favorite flavor? And go ahead and read them again, Gavin.
Mint was 3 votes. Strawberry 0 votes again. Coffee was 2 votes. Vanilla with 1, and chocolate with 3.
So
Okay.
Reese, what's the most popular? It seems.
The most popular looks like mint,
And what else?
chocolate.
Mint and chocolate. What do you think of those flavors, Luke?
Yeah, those it sounds like the sampling process that you did was pretty thorough. You did first and second pick, and both came out mint and chocolate. Both of them are, from a production standpoint, shouldn't be any problem.
Okay. Cool. What about now we did a candy vote. And
Okay, yeah.
And do you want to get Caleb? You want to tell him what we did? Let's get all the kids going around. Caleb, do you want to tell him how do we decide on the initial to do the poll so he knows? Everybody did what?
We voted for what things we would like most.
So everybody on the team picked one flavor, and then
Okay.
we picked our favorites. And then our favorite candies. Why don't you read them down there so you can.
Snickers has 0 votes. Skittles.
Okay.
Skittles has 1 vote. Chocolate chips / chunks has 2 votes. Caramel has 0 votes. Reese's has 1 vote. Heath Bar has 1 vote.
Okay.
M&M has 0 votes. Kit Kat has 1 vote.
Okay.
Twix has 3 votes.
Which one's the last one?
Twix has 3
Twix.
votes.
Okay. Yeah.
And Gummy Bear has 1 vote.
Okay.
So what do you? Go ahead, Luke.
The 2 top ones, Twix being first, and then chocolate chips being next.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we had a vote. What's our second favorite ice
Okay.
cream candy? And let's see. Ooh, someone new. These are pretty. Let's look at the data. What's kind of? What are you seeing that's common, like a common vote?
Chocolate chips.
Well, in terms of how many votes, Emily?
Twix and chocolate chips and Twix.
Okay, so those are tied. What else has 2 votes?
Kit Kats.
Okay, so Kit Kats. Go ahead and tell them the ones that have 2 votes.
Kit Kats, Twix, and chocolate chips / chunks.
So Kit Kat, chocolate chips, and Twix have the same amount of votes again. Then how many have 1 vote, Reese? Can you tell them the flavors that have 1 vote?
Reese's, caramel, Skittles, and gummy bears.
Okay. So what is it safe to say the favorite ones look like if we were to narrow it down?
The favorite ones look like Kit Kat, Twix, and chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips, okay. So we're kind of narrowing it down, but I guess our question for you would be, what do you think where we go from here as far as like, we got it looks like mint and chocolate are the 2 flavors.
Yeah.
Then Dylan, what are the candies you think were the most popular from all that data?
The chocolate chunks.
Chocolate chunks, everybody
Twix.
agree there?
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate chunks, okay. Or
Twix.
chips. Twix,
Mm-hmm.
everybody agree there?
And Kit Kats.
And Kit Kats, everybody agree there as well?
Yeah.
So now we need to start to think of how we think those are going to taste together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
well,
question.
We can rule a couple out right off.
Okay.
Twix would be a very difficult one because it has a certain type of caramel in it. That when you freeze it, it'll be extremely hard. And you don't want to put anything really hard in the ice cream because people have a tendency to break teeth.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys
So
agree?
like gummy bears would also be something that we wouldn't be able to put in, and Skittles we also wouldn't be able to put in.
There
Okay.
was one thing
So,
there's
Emily-
one thing that you could do.
So Emily's the VP of manufacturing. So you understand that? So when it comes to manufacture, do you see what Lucas is saying? Those are going to make sense to put into making our candy? No.
There's one thing that you could do with the Twix. The Kit Kat and the chocolate are both chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Twix is chocolate and caramel. So you could just put like chocolate, and then once you have all the ice cream and everything, just like, or when you serve the ice cream and they want Twix in it, just add caramel.
Well, so
So
we have a
it's basically-
suggestion that someone's saying. Go ahead and tell them. Say it nice and loud.
The Kit Kat and chocolate chunks are both chocolate, and the Twix is too, but it has caramel, and that's gonna freeze. So when somebody wants, a Twix, they can just add caramel into it. So we can have chocolate. Just put chocolate chips into it, and chocolate chips into it, and Kit Kats in it, and then just add caramel to it when they want
You
Twix.
see,
So
you're
you
saying,
could add that as a topping.
but you're
Yeah.
thinking. But think about this: when we manufacture this, how's this going to come out? It's going to come in what, Emily? We're going to have it. Remember we talked about what are some of the things that we had? We had on our expense list of things we need to buy to make the product.
Cups.
Cups.
Or containers.
Right. So they're coming in cups or container prepackaged, right?
You could just buy just buy chocolate chips and then just put them in and add caramel.
So you're
don't
saying
need-
to maybe add a
you don't-
different caramel is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is there another caramel, Luke, that would make more sense for ice cream? That's special for ice cream, do you know?
Yeah, there is a caramel that's special for ice cream, but it's going to drive your cost of production up quite a bit.
Okay. So
So
there's
could-
something to think about too. We're talking about expenses and getting started.
You
That
could just get regular caramel and
So-
then just get chocolate chips. You just put the chocolate chips in
Well, let
there
me ask you a
and
question.
caramel.
look at the data. We only had 1 vote for caramel, and we didn't have any votes for what's your favorite flavor for caramel before.
But Twix
Is caramel something that we really want to put in there?
No.
because caramel is in Twix.
Caramel is in Twix, but was caramel a vote?
No.
So do you think that caramel is really a popular flavor amongst you guys anyway?
No.
And what did Lucas just tell us?
That you can't put it in. It will. Drive your.
Drives your costs up. So is that going to make sense for us? I mean, we could do it, but remember, if we want to make a profit, what's our profit equation? What's our profit equation? It's on the board. Try to see if you can remember it first.
Wait, profit minus revenue.
No.
Wait,
Yeah.
profit
Equals.
equals
You said it first. Revenue.
minus expense.
Yes, profit equals revenue minus expense. So if Lucas is saying, hey, that's going to be a big expense, will that cut into our profit?
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to cut into our profit, isn't it? So that's a good suggestion. So what do you think, Luke, as far as those combinations? I mean, what should we do?
Your most, where you're gonna get your best return is gonna be with something like mint chocolate chips.
Right.
And you're not reinventing a new product because mint chocolate chip is very popular anyway.
Right.
Now, something that you could do if you guys were leaning towards a ocean or beach kind of marketed product, is we could find maybe a candy in the shape of a seashell or something like that, and maybe toss a couple of those in each quart, and people will find those in the digging ice cream out, and it'll kind of add to your beach flair.
Maybe we could talk to the people at Dickinson's or a local candy shop and see if they got anything like that. You got an idea, Dylan? Dylan's full of good ideas. Let's hear it.
You know those, like, on like a birthday cake, you'll see those like sugar things that are sea stars and seahorses. We can put those in it because it has to do something with the beach.
Okay.
And it's still candy.
What
Like
kind-
those hard candy things.
Is that going to, again, some hard candy, is that going to taste good, or is that something do you think you can put in ice cream?
When you break the teeth, you eat it.
Lucas just got done saying, what candy did Lucas say up here that isn't good for ice cream?
Twix.
Twix, but what else? He said
Bears.
nothing.
Gummy bears and Skittles.
Skittles.
Because it freezes and they're already kind of chewy.
I don't think we want to be paying any dental bills, do we? We don't want to be breaking people's teeth because that will cut into our profit. That'll be an expense we don't want. So, I don't know, how do you guys think? We don't have to decide today. That's the thing. We just wanted to have an initial discussion with you, Luke. And just let you know about our data that we found and talk about the data and see what makes sense. So we're thinking that you think mint chocolate chips a good route to go, and then maybe we could experiment with a little Kit Kat and see how it tastes with like a little bit of a batch.
Kit Kat would definitely work out because that's just chocolate and wafer. That won't freeze too hard, I don't think.
Okay, so, but what do you guys think? Do you want to do chocolate chips, chocolate chunks, or do we need to explore what Luke said? I think
I think we should probably get mint chocolate chip because it's going to be less for more because you already have the chocolate in there and it's probably going to
But
be
if we,
the same amount as mint.
mint chocolate chip instead of the vanilla ice cream, we have chocolate ice cream in it.
well, Mr. Marketer, what do you think as far as what Lucas's idea? He had a marketing idea of using like seashells and stuff that's beach themed. That's you.
I think
He's asleep at the wheel over here.
maybe
Caleb.
maybe we could because we could take what were they called? Oh, the Kit Kat, and maybe we could try and shape them into different shapes.
All right, but do you think we'd be able to do that with Kit Kat, or do you think it'd make more sense to think about what Lucas said? He said to find some chocolate chunks and stuff that might be shaped like
Yeah.
seashells. But where could we find stuff like that? Think about Old Orchard Beach.
You could already do
Is
it.
it- That's what I was thinking. Go ahead and say it.
Just ask because they have all these different types of candies, and I'm sure they would have something.
Luke, do you have any ideas if people have it? One of our kids suggested Dickinson's downtown. They might have some shapes. They might have some chocolate chunks already pre-shaped, like, beach themed.
Like you
Yeah,
know
there's
those like
another place,
chocolate rabbits.
by St. Margaret's Church, I believe. Something we can also look into. I can contact a friend of mine who does a lot of bakery work, and they may have molds for these types of things, and we could get some low melt chocolate, which is what they use in ice cream, because it has a better freezing point.
Ooh.
And we could always get a tray of these and just melt some chocolate and make our own.
Ooh. And then will that kind of cut down on expenses? Do you think, or?
It depends how much the molds are, how much the chocolate is, versus having someone else have it already pre-made that we could purchase.
Okay, that's
You could
cool.
probably just
So I
buy
guess
the
at this
mold.
point that we need to kind of, do we need to run a sample, or should we explore that first? Should we explore? I guess that would be our notes we need to start taking here.
Yeah.
Let's make a to-do list. Okay.
That's good that you guys came up with a base flavor, mint. That's one of the most important parts, that we've got that nailed down. But now we can just figure out exactly what you want to add to it, and we'll be pretty much done, and then we'll run a sample of it.
Okay, so Dylan's gonna get up on the smart board, and you can't see him, but he's gonna make a list of things to do, and everybody's gonna start to have a job here. So what's the first thing we need to do? We need to explore.
Explore tastes.
Well, we need to explore.
Taste.
We have to contact Dickinson's. Maybe we'll contact Dickinson's and see what they have to offer. And Lucas, you want to
Okay.
contact your person you were talking about? Okay, so put contact Dickinson's. What we'll do is we'll have our kids. We'll have somebody write. We'll have one of our guys write up something. Maybe the manufacturing person will talk with a finance person. They can they can write a letter to the people at Dickinson's to see if they
Yeah.
have anything for us. Contact Dickinson's.
And I'll get a cost on the mint base, that way you guys will have an idea what we're going to be looking at for revenue on that.
Okay, great. So what I want is the finance guys
How do you
to be in touch with you, and when you have some different costs, they can add it to our company ledger, so we can put those costs in what will need to be subtracted from our account.
How do you spell Dickens?
Next, hey, just so you know, also, the 11th, not next week, but I think it's the 11th. Let me double check my schedule. We have a loan officer from Saco and Biddeford Savings coming in.
Yeah.
And we have to make our sales pitch, so that's kind of our next big thing. So we're gonna act quickly on this stuff and see what Dickinson's can offer and see what the prices are, because we need to have some finances together, what we think the manufacturing costs and all our expenses will be.
Okay.
So we're gonna be shooting for a bank loan.
Okay, I'll get the mint base costs going this afternoon. I'll send some emails out.
Nice.
I'll also figure out what it's going to cost us for the 3 different inclusions that you guys had ideas for. I'll let you do Dickinson's actually, and I'll figure out the chocolate chips and the Kit Kat.
Oh, cool. You can run all those numbers, and then if you can just post it on Edmodo, that way everybody can see it. And then we'll figure out how much we need to order. I'll let the kids do a little bit of the math, and we'll add it to our company ledger. And we'll have that all included on our presentation of things that we're going to need.
Yep.
Then we can kind of try to think about how much ice cream we're actually going to make and how much we'll need to fund the whole project.
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys think? You got any questions for Luke? No? Anybody? What else? Contact Dickinson. What else do we have to do? We have to we'll wait to hear from Lucas. Lucas is going to give us some numbers. We're going to have to do the math. Run. Put another line. Put we're going to work numbers from Lucas. And then we're going to, we have to develop our pitch. So that's for our VP of sales. So that's going to be Eldon. Eldon's going to be doing the sales pitch. You see Lucas's, no, ice cream, yum. Totally yum. Okay, so let's do that, and maybe we can, just whenever you hear something, drop us a note on Edmodo and we'll know.
Okay.
Perfect. All right,
Cool.
guys. Anything else? You guys want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good afternoon, guys.
Bye, Luke.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
So,
Okay.
Yay! Look, it's
Woo!
me.
All right, guys. So there's our list. What I'm going to do is let me save this list and I'm going to post it on Edmodo. Okay? I'll actually just take a screenshot of that and post it right there in Moto for you guys. Let me think here. So we need to really concentrate now that that's over with Lucas. We need to concentrate on sales pitch. And we're going to have to put this together. Let me look at that.
Would it be possible that we have a meeting Thursday so Eldon could be here?
Yeah, look. Okay, check this out. Right here. The 11th, next Thursday. Okay? We have a bank loan meeting. There it is. See it? He's coming in at 1:30 next Thursday. So we need to get our PowerPoint together for him. We're going to do a PowerPoint presentation.
Are we going?
This
to
is our
the
product. This is our idea. This is what we're working with. These are our expenses. So what we need to do is figure out. Lucas is going to figure out how much the mint ice cream will cost. Okay? We need to figure out how much the candy will cost per unit. And we'll break it down for them. Then we need to put together, hey, this is how we plan to sell it. So we need to talk a little more about that. And then we need to talk about this is how we're going to market it. So each one of you will have a little job in the sales pitch. You know, you'll be like, hey, I'm Caleb. I'm the VP of marketing. I'm going to give you an example right now. And we're making blogs to promote our ice cream. This is what a blog is. Blogs are awesome because you can share them on tools like Facebook. And we also plan to, Edmodo they wouldn't really see. Just like we're gonna advertise for the blog on our school website, on our school Facebook page, and we're planning to do a commercial that's gonna air on Channel 3 or local access. So this is what we can. Those are the types of marketing they need to know. Well, how are you gonna sell it? How do you plan to sell it? And if they know we're doing those types of stuff, do you think they might give us money? Wow, these guys have a good plan. So I'm going to meet with you individually. I'm going to send you all individual notes on Edmodo. And I'm going to let you know things that we're going to need to do. And we need to kind of discuss them together. I need to see where your heads are at, what your ideas are. Then Emily, you're going to talk and say, hey, I'm working with Lucas Patry from Paige Homemade Butter. I'm helping him. I'm the VP of manufacturing. We have a place where we'll be manufacturing the ice cream. It's safe. It's at a local business. We have all the equipment there. We don't have to pay for any of that equipment, but there are some costs involved. You know, there's electric. There's different things Lucas will talk to you about. Then our finance guys will talk about, hey, here's how we organize all our finances. We keep track of our records. We need to show them that we have our stuff together. Does that make sense? You guys pooped for today? I'm tired. Is that enough for today?
Oh, and just a real quick thing.
Sure.
I'm not gonna be free for any assignments or anything because till after I'll be free for assignments till after vacation because I'll be in Florida all next week and all vacation.
Oh no! All right, someone's gonna have to pick up the slack for you. Probably Gavin.
Okay.
You're gonna have to. Can you log into Edmodo in Florida?
Don't really know.
Do you have an iPad?
Yeah, and my mom usually brings her computer, so I
Will you? I'll talk to your mom when she's in the office. But will you have your mom come in so we can download the Edmodo app? Can you bring your iPad to school? Have mom call me first.
Okay.
You say, hey, she needs to talk to you, and ask her if she's coming in this week to volunteer to bring the iPad. Will you do that? And then what I'll do is I'll set her up and I'll show her how it's done.
And so it won't be like I have an iPad on the school bus and stuff. How about I have her bring it in
Well,
separately